What it do? It's your boy Finesse Hustle back with another installment of Hood Prison Stories. On the day I got stabbed by the guard, it was just like any other day in the juvenile jail. Woke up, went to chow, went to school, came back a little bit, messed around in the day room, went back to school, and went to chow and all that shit. After we came back, we getting our little free time, so we in the day room. So now it's time to lock up. And since it had been so many riots over the last few months, when we go down the wing, we had to sit by our door so the guards can come and individually open every cell up and shit, and then lock us in and make sure. So that day, I wasn't feeling like sitting on the floor or whatever, you know. So when he was telling me to sit down and shit, I wouldn't sit down. So then he tried to push me down, so I wasn't going for that. So I tried to walk off on him or whatever. So he tried to grab me. We tussled a little bit, but I still made it out to the day room. So once we got to the day room, he really tried to go crazy and shit, tried to choke me. So now we fighting in that bitch. So as we fighting and shit, all I feel is something sharp in my forehead right here and shit. That's the first time he stabbed me and shit. So shit was kind of like fuzzy like a TV, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit. So then I could see again and shit. So now I'm swinging, we fighting and shit. And I could hear another guard come in and yelling at the guard that I'm fighting, like, what the fuck you just do? What the fuck you just do and shit? So, and shit, I guess his adrenaline was rushing, so we still squaring up and shit. And that's when he hit me in my neck right here. I don't know if y'all can see that shit, but he hit me in the neck or whatever. And from there, a bunch of other guards came in, separated us or whatever and shit. I think it was like a little shiny piece of metal. I don't even, to this day, I don't know why he had it on him. I guess it was that tension in there like that, even though we was kids and shit. So from there, I go to the hospital. One of the guards, he was from out west like I am and shit, so he talking to me about what school I went to, just trying to keep me up, because they had me wrapped up like a mummy, wrapped my head up and shit, wrapped my neck up and all that. So on our way to the hospital, once we get there, I still had to sit in the lobby and shit with everybody else chained up and shit, so he still talking to me. So once I got back there, they end up keeping me up. It wasn't like no surgery like that, but they put some butterfly stitches in there and some staples and shit. I could feel the needle going in. They stuck the needle right here so they could try to numb it. Then stuck a needle on my neck and shit. So shit, when I got back to the juvenile prison shit, they put me in the hole, said I assaulted him. You know, but shit, you know how it go when it's us against them.